So what's the plan?
The subway underground
You got an appointment?
cleaner than the groundbreaker.
Appointment? No appointment? No talking to Mr. They don't pay me to be friendly. They pay... I got a sixth. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got bit.
Why, if it isn't the inspector. Here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in... Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself. In short, Slug has not sent anyone to rough you up, Inspector. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send... Well, but I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? You... So, with that settled, torturing Elliot Nasser for information. I'm not... You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People like... Which, as I said... If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my mean... Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared... I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. Oh, Elliot, items are... Before you ask, I know the difference between... Oh, I never subcontract out that type of work. You'll want to speak with El... No, And do feel free to serve... Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident? It seems murder has become... Thank you for informing me of... We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rule. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was fond of a 0G, though I cannot begin. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other The original incident? I made him an offer he should have refused. Intimidation. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork. Had Lou wanted... Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added. Frankly, I went easy on him. He has no one to blame. It was all perfectly legal, too. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger. Slug's control of Eridano, because one day soon. Meanwhile, he's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities. Not in front of... Very well. She's... I also arranged... Not unlike you, now that I consider it. That is... Tell me, do you... A smart approach? This murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her... Because whoever did kill Helen... I'm... Your point, Inspector? Now that is... Be very careful, What or who made you decide to investigate me? Understandable. Now then, did you...
Oh, he's allowing me to investigate his office, huh?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages. The missing pages were likely
Figure that out just by looking at it?
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. Ominous threat. Transmission analysis complete. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation. The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book that is highly...
What's that you found? No, wait. Don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Glad my box hauling days are over.
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
Timeline transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening due to the high level of... based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits. Sorry about that. Feel free to have a look around, ma'am.
So this is where Slug keeps all its contraband, right?
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help. That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. I ask you, who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice saber? Full stop. Yeah. No one's dumb enough to think Spacers. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder. That's probably not their motive, no. Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the best I can figure, it's probably... As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager. He told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo. That's bad. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the hull head told me he couldn't help because he was dead. Brain dead, maybe. But hopefully, you're mechanically I don't know. Just about all Nah.
Captain, look out!
This one's mine.
Whoops. Okay, let's look.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time. For Type K9, once triggered, defensive
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please, how can this automechanical assist you? Access panel is open. Please be sure to close the access panel when you are ejecting. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Understood. This unit is programmed to facilitate user queries. Kill mode pause. User turn. The ejected data log contains instructions to. It also contains apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Kill mode.
Here they come!
Oh, I got our engineering. What's my engineering? It's at 90 and it needs to be at 100. So you know what? Fuck that. That's bullshit. Man, I never have ammo for that gun, and it's my best gun.
You got it! I just wanted to make you smile.
Maybe.
Something here! Want to give you a gift! Trying to infect me with your sorrow! Never felt so damn good in my life!
Cool.
I hope I didn't get blood on my clothes.
Oh, look here. I could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Hey, you. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Junk? These are people's Huh? Oh. Well, some of the guests. Take a look for yourself. Me? And as soon as I pay off my docking fines, I'll be back on my... Yes?
Don't need any of these.
I knew you'd be...
Yeah, I'm here to take your fucking money, dummy. My tech skills. Where's my tech skills? Oh, that helps engineering?
I knew you'd be back.
So that means if I throw that on... Oh my god. I just needed this. I feel like such a fucking idiot.
Say, weren't you looking for a new hat?
I say, this pocket watch. You're sure he's not in the museum?
Even if he is, no one will think you dressed the same as him on purpose.
I was at breakfast first. If anything, he's dressed the same as me.
But we can part your hair on the other side, just in case.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
Timeline discrepancy. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all excellent observation, Inspector. Unusually small entry wounds indicate, yes, Inspector, the Needler, famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Mars. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of...
Nice.
This excellent deduction ingredient.
Engineering, I can get up to 100.
This port seems real busy. Wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, the standard defensive protocol has been modified. There is a directive in slug automechanical for Type K9. Once triggered, defensive
Loading. How can this automechanical assist you? Access panel is open. Please be sure to... Ejecting. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Kill mode initiated.
What? Should I had? Says I have 100 engineering. Yeah, I have 100 engineering. Right now. Do not give me that bullshit of you can't do this skill check. Yeah, I have shit that says I can. So you're gonna let me do the fucking skill check. Piece of fucking shit. High enough. Fuck off.
This port seems real busy. Wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
Why is it down to a 93 all of a sudden? Oh my god, because I'm mechanical phobic. Okay, so we don't do that yet.
Hey, you!
What do you want? Boss, it's Bertie Holcomb.
How'd you know it was me? That's what the disguise is for. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know. Well, oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone, and I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down... But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always...
Oh, come on, Bertie. You're plenty sharp. Anybody who says otherwise is a Cleo darling.
Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more... You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I was getting blotto with the rest of the... You know...
Preserved?
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole of 4... The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted... There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be... Oh, wow! That's real clever of you to... Say, is the cow okay? It was wrong of us. My memory's a little muddled. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen's stashed. She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. I don't know. I didn't ask. On account of she asked me in a note sent to my hotel room. Paper usually ain't too chatty. That's it. Helen thought I was funny. I found the data pad at the weather station, like Helen said, but she started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. I wasn't keen on conversing, okay? I was drunk and holding someone else's data pad. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3 and I just bronzed the toss ball in the... Yeah, no. Nope. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
Oh, you're serious? You want me to be the bad inspector? Are you sure? Oh, look, Mr. Black Hole, sir. 'Cause the cat...
I apologize, ma'am, but...
Sorry, I messed up, didn't I?
All right, I get... Look, I talked to Oric, okay? Oric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. I feel like you want me to say no? Don't get the wrong idea, okay? So now, woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Oh, I mean the heart. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. Okay, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I'm not threatening nobody. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then.
Yeah. Confirm Birdie's alibi.
Hey, pal. Over here. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer. Bold claim, I know. The name's Oric. I deal... I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. Why? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe. Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what? Yeah, damn shame about that. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen, we talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Yeah, that was me. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted Nah. What Birdie's... He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without... Then you throw in playing tossed ball for a living. Violent? Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker. But taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his men. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid.
Inspector, I'm pleased to hear that. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit. I don't understand. I'm not a heartless man. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen? I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the Hackett. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as... I appreciate... I'll make my report of your investigation into...
I have no idea who killed Halcyon Helen. Okay, so yeah, I figured it was the administrator.
Aha! Aha!
It's real pretty up here.
I hope you catch
Almost like they cut out a piece of Terra 2 and brought it up to the sky.
I told you, didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart.
Really? Considering the circumstances, that's the euphemism you decide to use?
like that. What ammo do I need for this? Oh.
So it ain't the boyfriend after all. Color me shocked. What's up?
Bertie Holcomb couldn't have killed Miss Helen. Oh, I'm glad. He's got a good heart. Poor guy. I can't imagine what he's going through right now. Breathtaking. Arid. Sometimes I can't believe how small my... Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Show me the biggest, fattest wildlife you've got, Aridanos. I'll bring it home on a plaque.
There's a killer on the loose, Inspector. Step lively.
Excuse me, Gunther. I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat. Oh, hey there, stranger. 3 legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but it's been a little too long. See, I've been trying. The shop.
We can help her out, right?
I know it's a pain.
Welcome to Hunter Legal. But she is mighty far in the... I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies. Don't get smart with me. I'm just a shopkeeper. I told...
Sorry, but...
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We all...
The inspector? That's you? Oh, Law. It's all...
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can.
Normally, yes, but we take guests out on live...
Live action.
Hey, I'm not a bad shot. I've been keeping these tours safe for years. I'm not shaking.
Don't pay. But seeing we, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced. Hey, we all got our... Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look... Here's one. We ain't done nothing illegal. Still...
We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us...
You kidding?
Our bosses would want this situation... We're the real victims here.
We're not... We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector.
I'm not bringing them back. Hoping to get them fired. That's the plan. Look, if I have to kill shit on this, I will. Like, yep. Don't fuck with me.
Oh, hey, Candy Canyon! I know this place. It's where they did Free Range Fixer. Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, Law. They ain't cannibals, right? People like to poke fun at Mr. Woolrich, but I always thought he... Then again, he did try to poison Ms. Helen.
I don't understand the obsession folks have. A lot. You ask me.
Hello, welcome to... At least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway. Oh, I'm terribly sorry if I gave you that. I mean... But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. Oh my. Yes, this is important. Yes. However, we recently had... At first, I was... Which is fine, I know... Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly... human-shaped. I could have, but the Prophet...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
She said, I'm...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis warning. Ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and substances include hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness, whether or not this increased.
Fruitful and productive, well, I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. Certainly, certainly. But first, I'd love to interest you in one of my productivity seminars. We'll free you of those potential hampering humors in a heartbeat. Regardless, I do understand. What would you... I wouldn't... However, Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for... In fact, I hope you... None of... It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Yeah. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity... But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was.
She said... Gotta keep going. I can feel my...
Timeline. Identifying. Human footprints leading out into the wilderness. Scanning. Checking, judging by footprint depressions. Error. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium scanning for other details. Only additional sign, no sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid. Well, whatever the case, I didn't... Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump? Clever work. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one. So when it came time, I chose to... After that, I entered... Laws, no. I hate guns. Do you... Besides, the hotel is... I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in. What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest... No. Someone must have... I don't believe you. I think this is all a... No. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned. Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm not. Fuck y'all.
Here they come.
Oh, shut up. No, they aren't. We out. We don't care.
Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief.
Who? What if... Please tell me I can just say fuck you and keep them.
Hey there. You find us those keys? That's all of them. Lauren.
Let's see, which pocket did... Here you are, Inspector. Oh.
Any...
I want to kill him. I don't get to do shit. Fuckers. Whatever. Dead people ain't my responsibility. Don't care. They're already dead.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Steal their shit, 'cause fuck them.
Betty, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her... Oh, Betty. Yep, that's right. Her param... Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one.
Well, yeah, fuck you, bitch. I ain't... Oh, that's lockpicking. That's where I needed it. Now I can... go to a mechanic. Thank God. Oh, I got a perk. I got a perky.
Timeline description. Inspect the standard defensive protocol. There is for type 1's trick.
Loading. How can this auto-mechanical access panel is open? Please failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivate. Ejecting data log. Apologies. This unit does not have access. Unit entering.
Inspector. To what do I owe the... Ooh, I love this part. What makes you say that? Damn. Hacking the Automex. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire. I must say, Inspector, then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed. Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what
I like
found
that.
in
That's
my
fucking
office
funny.
earlier was the other half of this listening device? Not quite, Inspector. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research. Unbelievable. I helped her, gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. As though Helen herself didn't. This is a betrayal. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead. And that some other... Halcyon had... If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. I wish you... No.
Yeah, it's definitely not him. Everything I see is... Let me...
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Shut up.
Inspector? Ms. So, tell me, what did you find? She wants to be arrested. That's not the kind of behavior I... Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer? I'll bear... Thank you for the update, Inspector. Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death? Fair enough. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen? I beg your pardon. There's nothing. I expect you to deliver. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. Keep being flippant with... You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some... Wait. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. I appreciate... Damn it. Someone's interfering.
Whoever the real killer is.
I guess, if we...
We should...
From the depths of...
Think of this as an...
Right, 'cause everything I see says he did it. Just spoil it, people. That's what I'm looking for. It's only 6:30 and I got 8 hours. Fuck me in the butt. I gotta go to bed early.
Inspector, hope you catch that killer soon.
Not gonna let no one bring me doing it. Feels good. Feels fun. I just wanted to make you smile.
Gosh, it's actually kind of tearful.
Except for there's a dirty fucking murderer. First, let's steal.
Welcome, valued patron, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo's is committed to bringing joy and happiness to our colony.
You know, they say joy and happiness. It's really more like a dull complacency. Things are fucked. But you have enough spectrum and stop caring for a little bit. They'll never see us.
I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that tour guests are limited to a maximum of 3 different Rizzo's flavor samples. All beverages must be consumed on the premises. Rizzo's is not responsible for gastronomic distress, mild hallucinations, or damage to your sense of taste.
We're on the job. We are on the job. Can I take mine to go? I'm glad Cedric's... I've always liked...
I'm missing something. Where is it? Where's what I'm missing? Wait a second. Perhaps not. Okay.
Something! I can't hear you laughing! Oh yeah! That's funny! Did I hear something? Get out of there! I just want to be your boat!
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the
What in law's name?
Oh, that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. Coming from anyone else, I might have scoffed. But you? You're Maverick Johnston's latest star, after all. Johnston may be a... I've heard about you and your ship, Hawthorne. You're one of the few competent... She was much more to me than a body double. Halcyon Helen was never one person.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom.
Glinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could do it. So when I discovered the truth, I realized that Ludovico was...
Call me a murderer, all you... I'd do it again. If it...
Tell the truth.
They're the...
Yeah.
Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring... a host... Listen, but what...
No one I crossed off was innocent. The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico.
You're being
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, Ludovico murdered my sister and Dr. I went through them. She was on Ludovico's. Maria had a dude. Have you met Dr. Leora? You know.
Don't think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss.
It's a
The lesser of two.
We don't have.
I'm good.
Damn it. Operations, but he's still at large. Then just like that, an airborne pesticide. Not. See.
Bitch needs to answer my questions. Oh, I got another perk.
It's strange. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like Wow. Well, thank you, Inspector. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If you can't use Spectrum Brown to infect... I stole this formula precisely. We're going to... Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod... You're a scientist and an inspector? I borrowed a... I'm glad I could... Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? You're right. Here. There is one other thing. I know. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you. Belinda... I could be myself around Belinda. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. Besides, Belinda and I spent our lives giving the workers of Halcyon hours of entertainment to help them escape the humdrum routine of their daily lives. I'm perfectly... So is there anything else you... Yes, Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's. I had to cross them off. Could you believe... Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, well, that... Was there anything else? It's a long story, Inspector. It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Belinda didn't want to go. But Belinda... She always believed her first priority was to our fans. Nothing. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days. But... Bertie... I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda... From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step. You're right. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? We're only 2 people in the... That's gracious of you. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. I don't think he expected you to be so competent. You were always hot on my heels. One step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to...
No, you would have lost, you dumb bitch. Like, don't even talk. Like, you can't even. Like, no, you would have gotten your shit kicked in. Shut the fuck up. Gotten the absolute shit
Aha! Always so.
kicked out of you.
Ah, the sweet safety of imprisonment. Put up with the miserable vulnerability of this bunker.
Coming!
Damn, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Well, just another day in Halcyon, huh? I get it. Lesser of two evils and all that. I just wish there were a bit
Incoming! I'll show you! Now, they're fine! Don't you frown at me!
Law, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them?
Inspector, I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is at the moment. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell. Oh, my. You mean Lou? It's an ambitious plan. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector? You can expect slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station. I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is as thrilled. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely? Are you I'll admit. Thank you. Whew. Sir, with the warehouse... With Helen, you don't say. You flatter me, but this anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original... Coincident. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the essence of... Now then, is there anything else? Ella Tinsley. Now then, is there...
I knew I smelled Sprat in here.
Hey, Inspector! You're alive! Is that... It just showed up in one of our shipments, but I couldn't... Say, what's... No... Also, can't come... That is, I'm still Slug, obviously. You... No. You...
Something's bumming me out.
haven't felt so damn good in my life.
Not right.
Nice one!
Greeting. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound of... Incoming message.
What have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? I'm not going to...
And all systems are functional.
Are you okay?
If you lose anything else, it's good to know we can purchase a...
Did I hear something?
What? Fire, damn you!
This reeks of unhappiness. I said laugh louder! I just wanted something's bomb! I just wanted to make you smile!
Wonder what they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for... for the launch of Spectrum Brown?
go. Into the belly of the beast.
Watch out! Smile, damn you! I just want to be your friend! Like that animal! Something! Let me share my joy! I just wanted to make you smile! Mine couldn't be what I just wanted to make you smile! Oh yeah! Stop, keep your dances to yourself! I just wanted to make you I just wanted to make you smile! I just want to be your friend! Did I hear something? I just want to be your friend! Something's bumming me!
You think they build a handrail or something?
Got it? Inside voices.
Did I hear something? Baby! What did that happen? I just wanted to make you smile! I just wanted to make you smile! Feels good! Feels fun! I just want to be your friend!
Great work. Hey, Captain. Whatever happens, I just want you to know. I've always got your back.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Welcome. We were just... You and I are standing in the... And you've angered my queen. I beg your pardon. Oh, you're worse than those people who talk in the middle of a picture. You... Here, don't... Your Highness.
Mr. Ludovico? Mr. Ludovico, sir? Is there any... Wait. Assistant Harwell. Confectioner and munitions department. How... Oh, absolutely. I've stocked... Well, hey there. Oh, I've...
Here they come! You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, this is a golden ticket. Good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I... Sounds like what... Oh, that's what I call the slug I've bonded with. Great work.
my knee down. I just want
Ludovico was eaten by a giant slug? What an absolute tragedy.
I must have dreamed up 100. I'll be honest, eaten a. Is that. I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different. All right, Captain. Thank you.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. We'll continue this later. Welcome back. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I... During your absence, I passed the time. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individual... Yes, Captain. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity. Administrator Ludovico? Mr. This information is valuable to me. I will update. How can I be of assistance? May... We arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Good to see you, boss. So we just sat around a table. You ever watch The Masked Marketeer? Boss, I'm going. Episode. His name? Tiny. All right. Every Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny. Not yet, we're not. We're free. Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. You know me, boss. Good to see you, boss. Boss, you can't be serious. I thought I was doing real well. All right. You don't gotta tell me twice.
We'll be here. Captain? Or will we? Huh?
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Don't worry, little fella. We're mostly law-abiding folk. Oh no, we should check to see he's all right.
This unit is under construction. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, huh?
Playing, can't responsive.
Those big empty windows. Feels like the building's... Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Keep your guard up. I take it back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Is that you, Lucky? Huh. Apparently not. So who the devil are you? You certainly painted... Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So, that's right. Now what brings you to my... A severed arm. Lucky Montoya is... But if something happened to him... I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. That's called a... How...
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home?
You're awful quick to trust a...
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. The man lost an arm. What? Of course. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Space... I wish I... One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and... It was...
It must have been real...
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of My thought... Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and I deserve She didn't make time for us. I don't know what would have made Mother happy. After a while, It was difficult on us. Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. All the evidence I need should be... Speak... This is my last hope. I even had Mother's... I once assumed the man... The smear campaign against... This... After... That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother. When you reach Gorgon, then there's... Still...
More...
But you won't let me down, will you, Captain? There's...
Not... Oh...
Just between your payment and any sal... The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who... Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like...
Salvage rights and a paycheck? What?
Remember, as it was before.
now in orbit above Gorgon. We'll be here, Captain.
Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?